So my advice for someone dealing with being suicidal. So, I was in a situation years ago where I had gone through, I'm out of the NFL, lost my career to injury, came home, opened a gym business that was doing very poorly. I lost my relationship with my wife. She had an affair. My kids, they didn't have a present dad. I felt like I was exposing them to the same situation in foster care like I did, which was one, not a present father. And I wasn't even in any good shape anymore. Like I owned a gym, was out of shape. Everything that made Anthony Anthony was gone. I had nothing that made me feel good about myself. And so I drove off one night looking for rat poison. And luckily it was too late and there was no stores. And the feeling bypassed, right? And one of the things that in hindsight, I wish I would have done was just simply talk to somebody. I had all this stuff pent up inside, trying to make sense of it myself, thinking nobody else was experiencing this. And when you feel lonely and you feel tucked away and trapped inside yourself, all you do is confer with yourself of the next stages. And the problem is when you're conferring with a sad and defeated and depressed mind, that mind gives you actions that are not the right actions. And so the biggest thing to realize is that a lot of the times in those moments we have no joy. We're depleted of joy. And if you don't have any joy, what you need to do is borrow joy. It's why it's big to be around other people who are more joyful. You don't have to tell them everything that's going on, just give them snippets. But what happens is when you're around someone who's joyous and you're trying to get the joy, they'll give it to you. They'll joke, they'll play around, they'll be playful. There's just things that they will do that allow you to borrow the joy from them because they have it. They don't take any of their joy away because their joy is still going to be there. But you borrow that joy, and then as you get more joyful, you can then share that joy with the next person over time. So if you're in those places where it's dark, go and be around people that you can borrow joy from. Share with them how you feel, what's going on. Just have a conversation. Perspective precedes enlightenment, the aha moments. And sometimes our perspective in those moments, it's just not correct. And if you can get to the point of letting somebody else give you their perspective, it'll enlighten you as to the possibilities your life can have. So go and have those conversations.